What's up, guys? This is basically just going to be a psychological video. Me explaining what has helped me, how you guys can help yourselves out, and just the mental mindset that you actually need when it comes to trading and just being successful in general. And the biggest thing that I ever did was just leaving my old self behind. What I mean by this is leaving my old habits behind, leaving people that weren't a good influence to me behind. You don't have to have no friends or no social life, but you need to leave the things that are holding you back behind you. There's no point to have those things in your life. And I honestly did this at a young age where I had a close group of friends, and even like in high school, they were still not like great influences. And I'm still friends with them, but I don't waste my time with people that don't provide me any value. And the biggest thing that has helped me in terms of a mental or like a mindset would just be accepting that emotions will always be there, especially when it comes to trading. But this also applies in real life because you're always going to have emotions. And the biggest thing you can do and most important thing that you need to do is start accepting that you're always going to have these emotions. You're a human being. You're programmed to have these emotions that make you want to act a certain way. The most important thing is that you are able to not act on these emotions, or if you are going to act on these emotions, act in a calm, collected way. Act like you want to be respected as a man. If you get disrespected as a man, you immediately start like talking super fast, start arguing with somebody, you're going to look low value. It's the same way in trading. If you lose a trade and you start getting FOMO and you end up taking a bad setup, it's the same way. You're disrespecting yourself. And the biggest thing is just respecting yourself, and that'll take away 99% of your problems when it comes to psych and mentally on the charts. Because in reality, think of trading as a job. Like, you're getting paid to take your setup every day. So say you take 2 trades a day, you're getting paid to take your setup, your exact setup 2 times a day. And you're getting paid a set amount at the end of the year. Obviously it doesn't work like that, so it's a little bit hard. But you want to think about it that way, because in reality, that is the reality. You are getting paid that amount. It's just not showing on paper like daily, weekly, monthly, because it's not about being consistent. Well, it is about being consistent, but the results won't always be consistent, because that's just statistics. And when it comes to psychology, honestly, biggest thing that ever helped me, like when Tradovate put manual lockouts on their account, that's why I love TopStep, because they had manual lockout. Abuse the fuck out of the manual lockout tool. As soon as you're feeling these emotions of FOMO, of wanting to revenge trade, as soon as you want to make your money back, just fucking lock yourself out. And the biggest thing that also helped me was locking myself out outside of New York AM session. Obviously now I trade every other session, but lock yourself out when you're not supposed to be in trades. It's simple. You'll never get the urge, and even if you do get the urge, you won't even be able to, because you're locked out. And just use these tools to your advantage. Use daily loss limits, use lockouts, abuse the fuck out of it. You have it to help you, and then eventually it'll just be ingrained in you, and you won't even have the thought to do that. Trying to think of something else I can talk about. Yeah, obviously every day I still deal with the exact emotions that you're probably feeling. I know the exact situation that you're in right now. Damn, the lights just went out, son. Let me go in some light. You're probably going through this time in your life where you just don't have confidence in yourself. And you need confidence. Confidence is like the biggest thing that you can have. But you don't want to have an ego. An ego and confidence is way different. You want to be confident in your ability to complete a task. In our case, it's trading. You want to be confident. The way that you're confident is by having statistically backed data, which is from backtesting. Now, I say not to overdo backtesting, but you should be doing as much backtesting as physically possible. You can sit here and say, "Oh, Nick, I don't have the time. I don't have the time." Bro, I could look at your daily time and pick out an extra 6 hours a day. Easy. You're on your phone probably 10 hours a day watching this video. Just put more work into something that you really want to work out. If you ask any billionaire, they're going to tell you they work 10-hour days. It's simple. And now they don't work at all. That's the goal. That's the end goal in life. But everything requires sacrifices, and we're so lucky that we have the ability to day trade. If you think about it, it's stupid. You can do it from anywhere at any time and make an unlimited amount of money because it's so scalable. But it could also all be wiped away in a second because of emotions. And I just want to say that I still deal with these emotions. Everyone deals with these emotions. You see these people online posting about how they just don't even care anymore. That's not true. Although you can just not care, but you still need to care enough to be able to execute and care enough to have respect for yourself. Because if you don't care, then you won't even feel a loss, and then you're just going to be too robotic and enter too many setups, and then you'll end up just losing with your statistic anyway. So having this emotion, utilizing this emotion, and just being able to harness it is the greatest thing you can do. Just the main thing that I want to say is get off your phone as much. That shit has helped me so much. Observing nature, get off your phone like right in the morning. Just dopamine reset. And yeah, just do more work than you think you need to do. Because when you do the work, you're expecting results. And when you expect results, you're going to get results. Because in reality, everybody that's failing knows in reality that they had that deep, super deep feeling that they were never going to make it. When you have this super deep feeling in my heart that I had 12 months ago when I started trading futures, I knew this shit was going to work out because I was putting in the back testing, I was putting in the time to make it work out, and I knew I had the ability to do it. I just didn't have the right foundation, I didn't have the right mindset, I didn't have the right capital at the time. And once you actually have that feeling and you really want to work this out, and if you truly do want to work this out, you will make it work out. And I hate when people say, "Oh yeah, you have to lose for 2 years to make money." Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Become profitable after 3 months. I go for it, bro. I fucking go for it, bro. Like, obviously you don't want to go too fast with it, but everybody learns at a different learning. There's like a learning curve to trading. Some people's IQs are already up here. Some people have mentors that are better. And yeah, I just want to say, fuck what everyone's saying. Listen to your own mind. If you feel like you're smart, if you feel like you're confident and you're going to get a payout in your first 2 months of trading, fucking do it, bro. Like, there's nothing stopping you. There's no time limit to fucking trading. Just respect yourself and do what you know you need to do, and you will win. Execute. Be consistent with the daily executions. The daily inputs, they don't always equal daily outputs, but when you stack daily inputs, it's compounding. And obviously, think of it as like a compounding interest on your bank account, but you can only see the bank account once a month. Think about it like that. If you were to take your setup 2 trades a day max, or whatever your rules are, same sizing every day, and not check your P&L for a month, and you check it after that month, I guarantee you're green as long as you have a strategy you've actually back tested and you have confidence in your model. I can guarantee you'll be green after a month. And think about it, after 6 months, you'll have 6 months of compounding green P&L, and it just keeps going up and up and up from there. And the beauty of trading is it's so scalable. And with prop firms, It makes it so easy. It makes it so easy. And I just want to say we're so blessed to live this life that we can actually trade from anywhere at any time, bro. Trading is not, it's about the money. Don't get me wrong, the money is great. But the freedom that trading provides is an absolute beauty. And when you aren't actually trading for the freedom and you're just trading for the money, you're going to be basically locking yourself in a 9-to-5 prison, being on the charts for 8 hours a day. And that's not what you want to do. You want to be on the charts for like an hour a day. That's the ultimate goal. And yeah, I just want to say I've struggled with psych for so long. And in the last like 6 months, I've been doing really good. Obviously, I've had some slip-ups. And the beauty about trading prop firms is you can have these slip-ups and be fine a week later. But don't use that as an excuse to just break the fuck out of your rules. Just listen to your own heart, listen to your own brain, and yeah, don't give a fuck about what anyone says. I'll catch you guys in the next one.